set it to temperature-wise?
About 86.
Damn.
All right, how much freon did we let out of that sucker?
Not much.
About an ounce.
He already switched it over to heat mode. It didn't even break.
You put it on heat?
Yeah.
Heat pump, okay. All right, so you're gonna have that 5 minute, that time delay. And then we'll check the pressures again and see what you got. You know that people like 12 hot rodders for their old cars? The old systems? Yeah. Lose their value when you convert them to R134A to keep everything authentic.
Well, that's disappearing because I'm into collector cars and that's my hobby.
My friend's 56 Bel Air has R12 in it.
It's an accepted standard. It's like having the radial tires now says bias pump. Everybody recognizes.
You have to. You have no choice.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be hardcore.
There are some hardcore people.
When you run the bias supply just for the show.
Yeah.
And you switch them. Someplace,
you don't want to wreck them. They're horrible tires to begin with.
Yeah,
What, the bias plies?
Yeah.
And Cooker tires makes the red line tires.
They're just like with the radials. Yeah, I saw that.
You'll pay $300
You open
a
up
tire.
Hending's Motor Dudes, and it'll have any possible thing you could possibly want for anything.
Extremely expensive tires.
Yeah.
So Coker's the best.
No, Coker's just a company that makes tires that look like old tires. You're going to pay through the nose because they're not making a million of them. They're only making like this.
I thought you could do that just by touching off
The temperature of the coil has to be below a certain temperature. They're making a swash plate or to make up for that. Depends. I'm not sure about the Goodmans, but a lot of the carrier ones now they have to. It has to be at least 50 degrees or colder.
Well, don't they have the AC on in this part of the building? You should probably be almost cold enough.
Just to bump you up a couple of horsepower. It's negligible unless you.
Okay, so now it's running in heat mode. This thing's actually pretty quiet. Yep.
Red hot.
Usually it varies. Because I've felt suction lines and heat pumps that are running in heat pumps. Sometimes they're.
Now, would that be normal practice? That surface wire rated for that temperature? But normally, yeah, you wouldn't have running gas. That's the discharge line coming right off the reversing valve, pushed it right inside. Yeah. So now that's where you're getting all that. Now it's 65 degrees in here, so there's plenty of heat in the air to really make that hot. Now as the colder it gets outside, it'll be hot, but it won't be that hot. And you know, as the colder it gets outside, it'll get warmer. But that's what it's doing. Discharge is coming right out, going right into the coil. That's where you're getting your temperature. Now the indoor coil, you feel that air now. That's
The 140. Like a 550 pressure. 140
it's really warm in here, so it's really absorbing a lot of heat.
A lot of heat.
Suction line. It's
A lot of heat.
not suction.
Not anymore. It
Okay.
used to be the
All right.
suction line.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we got the suction line is actually coming right off the. This liquid line is now going the other way because it's coming this way now, going through cooling down, coming back, and now it's using the metering device from the outdoor unit to make this refrigerant cold. That's where you get the cold.
So the high side's going to be cool now. The high side's going to be cool now?
It says it's bi-directional. Like arrows on it both ways, or C on the other side. Right on the other side, it's got an arrow pointing both ways. Lifetime warranty. If you have a bad compressor, they'll give you a brand new one, as long as you're the original owner. If you have a heat exchanger on the furnace that goes bad, they'll give you a brand new heater for a lifetime, as long as you're the original owner. They're counting on you not being the original owner, because people lose all the time. But we went through, we started putting for 1 year, we put a ton of them in, and I'm going to say 35 to 40% of them had bad oils, all started leaking. They all started leaking, and the oil started leaking out of them, and then they went into a plastic can. The plastic cans, the oil attacking the cans, cracking the cans, and then they had water all over the place. A lot of them were addicts. So we had a lot of issues, a lot of problems.
When those units I saw in the shop had back compressors, why did they just small compressors years ago?
And we had a few fans with big compressors, so we ripped out the ignition.
Why did the compressors go bad? That makes no sense.
Some of them seasoned up, some of them rounded out.
And that has something to do with the quality of the condensing unit. Because scrolls are good.
Physically do superheater subcooling in the heat pump mode. It won't work. So if you're in the heat pump mode and you need to get a direct charge, you have to dump it and weigh in the charge. It's the only way to do it. Or get close and then go back in the summertime and then charge it in the air conditioning unit. It's the only possible way to do it. So sometimes they will give you charts. Carrier units will give you a chart saying, okay, it's 40 degrees outside and it's 70 degrees inside. Your pressure should be around here. They're not going to be specific. They'll say, they'll give you some parameters, but you can't be specific. So you're trying to shoot for that ballpark and deal with the details. Yeah, and that's when we sell systems, we sell the 2 free tune-ups. So when we do heat pumps in the wintertime, we'll weigh in the charge. So it'll tell you on the system, this system needs, it has 13 pounds of Freon in it, which is enough for this 15 feet of line set. But okay, I have 50 feet of line set. I need to add 0.6 ounces of refrigerant for every extra foot past that. And then you get a digital scale and just weigh in that little bit of extra Freon. Now, we gave 3 tune-ups, so now when we come back in the summertime, you can check it and make sure it's fine.
Now, can't you run the system with a crankcase heater in the cool mode in the winter and test it that way? Why not?
You still got too cold outside. Crankcase heater, all that's doing is keeping your compressor warm. It's not keeping the
So it has to be warm out to truly
usually
test
about
the
65
Freon.
degrees. Now, on this defrost board, there's a black box right there. That's actually the relay for the fan. Now, remember I was telling you.
This has been a Stamped Octagon production.